Hello, and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, Crestfallen.
My name is Tori, Dream Boy Thompson.
My name is Tyler, Mr. Marketing Matheson.
Hit us with that fresh
Hey,
marketing.
gang.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah, Tay, we talked about this about 30 seconds ago, who was going to go first, but I'm glad you fucking forgot it. That's great. That's good podcasting. Now, I was going through my phone trying to find old, just trying to get rid of old stuff that I don't need anymore. And in my notes from over a year ago, I found this dream that I must have woken up in the middle of the night and decided to write down. And, well, here's how it went based on my writing and not based off any actual memory of this fucking dream. But it sounds like a real trip. Donald Glover gets me into his van. I know him from school.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and him go way back. We went to school together. Or are you still in school?
That's up for debate there. But I guess a fucking a van rolled. I don't know if we're talking like a Chrysler Pacifica, a Sprinter, or like a full size
a Ford
van.
F-350 with the back hatch, everything.
The creepy ones. Anyway, I also don't like how I wrote it. He gets me into his van. He had to coerce me.
It doesn't sound like you got in. He said, "Hey, Tori from school, hop in."
Hop on in here. And I was like, Gambino, shit, what's up, man? I certainly know you from class.
He gets me into it. He coerced you into it. He had something you wanted.
Mm-hmm. I also love how casual I know him from school is. It's not we go to the same college or we go to the same tech school or anything normal like that. It's we went to school together.
Yeah, I'm it's basically I'm writing bad young adult fiction. Mm. We drive and drink and talk.
About
two of those
what?
things are okay. Drinking and driving. Those are the two things that are okay. The talking, you leave that for when you stop the vehicle, for when you park.
I think we were in the back of the vehicle. I think me and him were sitting in the back, though.
He's not even driving?
Can't do. But I wasn't imagining myself drunk driving. I wasn't like this. Yeah, it's me and Donald from school.
I'm pretty
so
sure it's illegal regardless. I don't think it matters.
It is, but it's better.
Yeah, you can't have open container. Yeah,
sure, but just to clear myself, I don't think I was driving the van while drinking.
Who's going to arrest you? The Dream Police? Why do you need to clear your name?
I want to make it clear. Okay,
you're not a dream fugitive.
To be fair, though, that might be the way to trigger a lucid dream, because if you're getting police brutality in your dream with childish Gambino from school, you're gonna be like, "Hey, something's a little off about this situation."
It's not quite right.
Yeah, I'm gonna notice that something's up. He eventually. Oh no, he was driving. Okay. He eventually pulls into.
Okay.
He eventually pulls into a Target and gives me a list. Okay, it starts getting really weird.
Go.
He's been complimenting me all night. I realize while shopping that he is laughing at me, and this list is a big joke for him and his friends.
I see when you said I know him from school, I assumed you guys were pals, but it seems like you just got elaborately bullied by Donald Glover in your dream.
It's the most goofy and Disney movie shit to be thrown into the back of a van by your bullies, and their horrible bullying session that they're going to do to you isn't beating you up or anything like that. It's no, go to this Target and shop for us, piggy.
Or they're just writing down things that okay, guys, let's just write down shit he's gonna be in that Target for hours. Okay. What are we writing down? What about juice flavored toothpaste? Yeah, he's never gonna find that one.
How about headlight fluid?
Yeah, he's gonna look like such an idiot.
I'm walking out. I guess I'm walking into a Target and shopping, and then realizing I just picture myself peering out the big front windows of the Target and seeing them in the van all laughing or whatever, just fucking laughing and drinking in the back of a van at Target. And then I have this realization wait a minute, they sent me in here as a practical joke.
God, you got so good.
Yeah, so good.
So the conclusion is also wild. So I walk back to the van and decide to act like I'd always known it was a joke, but I didn't want to.
It's the worst thing you can do. You're not in on the bullying.
It says, but I didn't want to embarrass him by letting him on too early that I was in on the joke.
Oh yeah. You would have got him. You would have really embarrassed him.
Okay, I have to ask though. Did you just grab the shit and leave, or do you consciously remember in your dream checking out at like the front of the line?
I don't remember any of this shit. This was
Okay.
like over a year ago, so I have no recollection other than what is written in my notes.
I just love how mundane that would be for a dream, right? You're just checking out like the boop, boop, boop.
This is for my friends.
They're outside drinking right now. I'll be back with them soon.
In a fucking
Can't wait
dream.
to pop a fresh one.
Oh my God. I love that so much. Like,
They're gonna be so happy I got all this stuff for them. we always have a good time when all of us are together. We're all best friends.
How do I know him? Oh, from school.
but all the things you're buying are like a cucumber, a watermelon, lube.
I can't wait till graduation. We're all gonna live the best lives together.
I'm gonna run this town, man.
I'm gonna run this Target, man.
That'll be
I'm gonna be the shift supervisor here.
So you better start treating me with a little bit more respect.
that'll be $52.75.
Do you have an employee discount? I'm gonna be where I don't work at this Target yet, but like I will work at this Target eventually.
I can tell I'm gonna be a big shot here.
It just reminds me of like kids who are just like, you're disrespecting a future Army officer. have you ever seen that shit online?
You're disrespecting a future Target shift supervisor. If you ever work at the local Target, I'm gonna make sure that you only get 20 hours a week.
Oh, you only wanted 20 hours a week? I'm gonna make sure you work full time. 1 hour under full time, so no benefits.
Yep. That's the way to do it.
You're a real
So that's how
bastard
fucked up
already.
my brain is.
I think that was a good scenario. I'm glad that you shared that with us and that your brain is so cool that it decided I'm going to make this body think that it hung out with childish Gambino in the 8th grade.
And they got fucking bullied. I don't think I was a kid. I think I was my current age.
So what were you going to school for?
I just knew him from, I know you from school, Tay, but I'm still 25 years old.
Yep. You're 26.
Oh, I'm 26 now. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
you're
sure
26 as of a couple days ago there, big boy.
Happy birthday.
You're still not the oldest one. Tay's got you beat by like 15 fucking years.
I can't feel
Tay's 32 years old.
You curb your tongue. I am a cougar. I'm at least 54.
Honestly, we don't know at this point. Like, we kind of got worried and we were too afraid to ask her because it seemed weird. Originally, we just used her for buying alcohol, but at this point...
See, I'm actually a 30,000-year-old deity stuck in the body of a 26-year-old.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Tori, I don't think that was a dream, more so as it was like the dropped segment from the Super Bowl halftime show. Because if we had like 50 Cent in the house, we had Kendrick Lamar outside of the house, like on the block, and then we have Donald Glover at the local super Target. Like, it's just kind of the natural progression of the Super Bowl show.
Bullying one ginger kid.
Bullying the one ginger kid. You know what? And that would have felt right if the Super Bowl halftime show just ended with them bullying the white kid on stage.
Yep,
It
bullying
would
the
have been like, you know what?
one
That's
white
fair.
kid. Oh wait, no.
Well, I
the
mean,
other
like,
the other
Eminem
white
was
kid
there.
was Eminem. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. It would have been pretty funny if at the end they would have just pushed Marshall off the top of that little train they were all on.
Look, we might have invited you to the halftime show, but don't get too comfortable, okay? I was going to say I have a dream, and I don't want to start with that.
Especially, yeah.
No. I have...
You watched nighttime brain TV.
I have a wish for all of
Okay.
us.
Oh
I have
no, are you
I have a
okay?
wish. No, I have a wish. Not I have the other kind. Again, I don't think I want to go there. I have a game for us all. And
here's the
going to
shovel,
be-
Tyler. We're going to stand back now. You just have at it.
I have a fun game for us all to play. I know you guys love games. You guys love games, right? You love when we bring some hot new
actually,
fun.
I don't anymore. I've kind of decided I'm not going to play anything anymore.
Your
Just kind of a
participation
straight-
is mandatory. Your
I
participation
will
is
play.
mandatory.
I will play
Yes, sir.
double. I will play double as hard because Tori doesn't want to do it.
Well, I don't think there's a winner. It's more of a collaborative game.
It's just someone who loses a little less.
Yeah. I wouldn't say there's necessarily a loser. It's like all one team game, and we're playing against the computer that is society trying to keep us down.
Whoa.
It's almost like society is an algorithm, bro.
We're going to be playing against the professional marketers. We're going to be seeing if we can do a better job than they do. Because what I have today is a create your own Super Bowl commercial. Now,
okay.
you are going to give me a number between 1 and 5, a letter between A and E, and then a color, the first 5. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue.
Is that the alphabet of colors?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck if I know. What did you want me to do? Okay, and then name a hex code, Tori. Just pick a hex code.
F.
I don't have that
far
one.
too many numbers, you piece of shit.
The categories are locations, what do we want to bring awareness to, and then the company. So once you give me the random order of number, letter, color, I'll put it together, and then we make a Super Bowl commercial out of it.
Oh, this is beautiful. A Mad Lib of money. Let's go, baby.
All right, do we all choose one or do we all say what we want?
Tay, you go first. Pick a number 1 through 5.
I will pick 5.
All right. Tori, pick a letter A through E.
D.
Did you say D as in dog? Skype is not the best place to do this one.
D as in Donald Glover.
D is in D's nuts.
All right, so 5D, and then Tay, back to you. Red, orange, yellow, green, or blue?
Orange.
5D, orange. So here's our Super Bowl commercial. The location, a high school prom.
Okay.
The issue we're bringing awareness to,
Oh, God.
or what is our ad about?
Oh, no.
We're at a high school prom. We're bringing awareness to cryptocurrency. And the company we're doing this for is Pepsi. All right.
Wait. Are we just remaking like Pepsi points or whatever the fuck that was?
Well, I don't know. You be the creator of your own fiction.
Okay, then yes. This is the new Pepsi points program where instead of just being arbitrary points, there's like a whole ass market for them, and the each point.
You
got
to describe the commercial. No one wants to hear the fucking pitch about like, here's the boring logistics of how Pepsi points works. No, we're at a high school prom. We're trying to promote cryptocurrency for Pepsi. What's the feeling? Create the Super Bowl commercial.
Wait, these kids are sneaking in like it's an illicit drug, a cooler, a big Yeti cooler full of ice cold Pepsis. And what they're doing is what all crypto people do, which is that they're just telling everyone that this is really going to be worth something, and they're selling all of the Pepsis, and they're getting all the real money. And all these other people think that they have this thing that's going to be worth money down the line, and they'll definitely recoup their investment on it. But it's not. That's not the case.
So do we want to do a Pepsi cryptocurrency or a Pepsi NFT program?
It's
Got to be crypto.
Okay.
It's got to be crypto. It's got to be crypto.
You can make the argument that NFTs are cryptocurrency.
If we do on this podcast, I will kill myself on air.
Oh yeah, I know, but like
we're not
I'm
bringing
just,
up NFTs. Fuck that shit.
I know. I'm just saying, for context of the commercial, would it be better if we did some like shitty, like
I like if maybe to further sell the scam, maybe they're at the high school prom, right? And then these people are bringing in their Pepsi, and then they're selling all of their Pepsi caps to be like, no, scan this code. You'll get 50,000 Pepsi points, okay? And then you're going to be rich one day. And then at the end of the commercial, it's like, phew, we're at the 25-year high school reunion. All of these people who got scammed into their Pepsi points, they're just decrepit. They're run down. They're like crawling on the gym floor like, oh, at least I have my Pepsi points. One day these will be worth money. And then Pepsi.
That's a terrible commercial, Tyler.
that's against crypto.
That's like if McDonald's showed a skinny person going, you know what? I'll try a Big Mac. I've never had one before. And then you watch them slowly get morbidly obese until they have to cut their fucking foot off because of their diabetes. And then they die. And as the camera's panning out as they're laying still in their lazy boy, it says McDonald's. I'm loving it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And then it fades to black and just goes, fiend.
You know, that could actually work if McDonald's just did that. And then at the end, instead of I'm loving it, just McDonald's. You're going to eat it anyway, my guy. You're going to eat it anyway.
It's like the heart monitor he's hooked up to is beep, 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 beep.
That's as the cardiac arrest is set again. That's what happens.
Yep.
Let's try another commercial. Tori, pick a number.
2.
Tay, pick a letter A through E.
E.
Okay, fuck. Maybe I should have done different letters. Was that E as an elephant?
Yes, that is E as in, yeah.
That cleared nothing
That
up. but I'm
doesn't
gonna
help
say
anything.
elephant.
Oh, okay. Let me try again. E as in Excelsior. Echo.
Let's just go with the phonetic alphabet from here on out.
And Tori, red, yellow, green, or blue.
Green.
Our location for our commercial. A line that's too long for ice cream at the beach, and it's hot.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
What are we bringing awareness to?
The dangers of life without swords.
Men wearing suspicious hats. And who is this commercial for? Hardee's.
Where to
fuck.
start with this one?
Wait, hold on. So the commercial's main purpose is to bring awareness to men in suspicious hats.
You
but
know
the
how
business-
like commercials always try, like they'll do like a fucking whole ass like inspiring story that means nothing. And like,
And then it's just
we're
like
doing
Toyota.
this.
Okay.
And then it's selling a fucking Ford Focus, you know?
Yeah,
At the end,
yeah,
they just say Ford.
Should we? Okay, here's my pitch. Here's my pitch.
Yes.
It's a really long line for an ice cream cone on this hot summer day.
Mm-hmm.
And you're at the beach.
And you're at the beach and you're
Yeah.
standing in line and some guy tries to cut in front of you in line. You're like, the main character's like, hey, buddy, no, don't cut in front of me. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, my bad. I'll just go to the end of the line. Then the same guy tries to cut in line again, but this time he's wearing a goofy hat. The guy's like, hey, your disguise doesn't fool me. Like, you're still the same guy trying to get in the line. The guy's like, I don't know what you're talking about. We've never talked before. And the guy's like, just don't cut in the line. He's like, okay, bye. Third guy comes up. Same dude, but different silly hat. And this goes on a couple of times. And then at the end, when you're nomming on your ice cream, you turn back around to look at the line behind you. And it's like 7 or 8 identical dudes with different hats looking mildly upset at you.
And then it says, Hardee's, you're not going to come here anyway.
Hardee's. We got to spend our budget somehow.
Hardee's, did you know we had ice cream?
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
I like that one.
I think we could incorporate Hardee's a little bit more into it, like where there's a promotion of some kind where it's like, try our new twin burger or something, where it's a double burger, right? It's a double cheeseburger, but then they call it the twin burger because they put 2 more patties on it. And then they call it the twin burger. And it's just a fuck ton of meat on that sandwich. No human being should be legally allowed to eat that much meat on one sandwich.
Especially from Hardee's.
Oh, you're going to throw up immediately.
You're gonna get through the first twin and be like, nah, I gotta tap out.
Weird way you're eating the sandwich from the bottom up. How are you eating that sandwich, Tay? I guess I'm just a little confused.
Okay, I had assumed that it was 2 double cheeseburgers that were like linked together at the middle.
No, it's 4 patties stacked on top of each other.
Okay.
So we put them. No one wants to stack all those, so we put them horizontal.
Yeah, it's shaped like a barbell.
It's got fries in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's your whole meal in the form of like a fucking sub sandwich. You just have to work your way down the line.
But like both of the other ends are bulbous because of the patties.
Your fucking Coke Zero is in the middle.
And it's got to be sideways for ergonomics, so it's spilling all over the place. It's a real mess.
They do have it in like a little bit of a container though, but the second you like bite into that chamber where they hold the Coke Zero in the sandwich, it's all flooding out. Like you got to be ready for a whole gullet full of Coke Zero.
Can I hit you with an additional one?
Yeah, no, go for it.
Okay. So, long line on the beach, right? However,
And it's too hot.
However, everyone in this line is wearing like full cowboy garb with like the big fancy hats.
Mm-hmm.
And the main guy's just confused the whole
he's
time.
confused because it's too hot outside. Why would you be in that full getup?
Why would you be in the full getup? And you get to the front and you're like, oh, finally, 1 ice cream, please. And they're like, oh, sorry, we just ran out. But you could have the Hardee's Boot Scootin' Boogie Burger. Now comes with a with a free drink or whatever. And the burger has like a spur on it, and the fries are served in boots. And the guy goes, fucking, why would I need cowboy shit at a beach? That's stupid. And he walks away, and as he steps onto the beach, he gets run over by a stampede of cattle because it was the cowboy beach.
This could easily also pivot into a very like sad commercial, like one of the like, did you know commercials where it's like, why would I do that? And then the person feels bad. And then they're like, 1 in 4 cowboys out there are struggling. If you see a cowboy hat and don't hear a, hey, partner, they could be struggling too. Hardee's is on a mission to ensure every cowboy says, saddle up, partner, as they start their day. Hardee's new ice cream.
The hidden signs of cowboy depression can be hard to see.
Oh, all right. Let's do another. Tay, 1 through 5.
Let's do number 3.
Tori, A, B, or C?
Apple.
And Tay, red, yellow, or blue?
Let's go for blue.
All right. 3A, blue. We are in a divorce court.
Oh, Jesus.
Boy. Jesus Christ.
We are promoting that smoking indoors was cool. And our company...
Okay.
Oh, fuck. This one actually kind of works. Divorce court, bringing awareness to smoking indoors was cool, and our company is Brookdale Senior Living Facilities, the largest senior living facility company in the United States.
Fuck.
You know what? We can just say this isn't divorce court. Let's just say this is general court. You're in court.
Okay.
Okay.
Tori, start this one out.
Okay, so we're in court. Could be divorce court. No one knows. Could just be general court. There's
How do
a
you
lot
tell the
of
difference?
Yeah,
but you can't tell the difference. There's no way to tell except for
Nope. There's no way.
Nope,
No way to
there's no way
tell.
to tell.
Nope.
it's filled toe to tip with old folks, and they're all smoking inside the court. This is nothing. How the fuck do we start such a big? This is such a power. This could be the most powerful message of our generation.
It could be. Okay, so how about we say this? It's like an open mic night at court.
Great.
Let's just say it's
No, wait, hold on.
What are those called with like class action lawsuits? So like they have all
Open
of
mic night court is class action lawsuits.
I got there in the end, so we're all good.
That was the most obtuse thinking I've ever heard. That's coming from me.
No, it's a class action lawsuit in court. My brain needed to connect like what the fuck is class action? What's the word for that? And I was like, when a lot of people go up to the microphone and they make their peace with God.
Before you continue, let me say that the line, "you are found guilty of being rad," needs to be in there.
Okay. So it's a class action lawsuit. You have all of these elderly people going up to the microphone, and they're all like coughing and saying their whole piece about how I was exposed to smoking indoors in every restaurant and car dealership and everything, like all of these places that they were exposed to potentially getting some kind of disease in the future because of smoking. And then they're all making their emotional pleas to the judge. And then the judge at the end, he's like, all right, the jury has made their decision. I find smoking indoors to be guilty of being rad. And then he pounds his gavel, and then it shows like a nice pleasant senior living facility. And then they're all like, at Brookdale Senior Living Facilities, you can be rad too. Now with our new smoke indoors rooms. And it just shows like all of these old people just huffing down cigarettes in common areas. You have to admit, it looked pretty cool.
That's good.
The first part of that, though, was like how bad it was. And then you just decided to go like, now it's good.
It used to be bad, but now it's rad. Brookdale Senior Living Facilities.
I got a really sad one.
Okay, yeah, love that.
Do you want it?
I would love to hear it.
On this comedy podcast?
I would love to hear it.
Okay, so we open on some like 50s or 60s diner and a bunch of kids just chuffing the darts, right? And then it goes through the time periods of the same couple of people smoking inside at restaurants or whatever, and then switching to vaping or whatever, right? Just looking cool. And then it gets up to the age where they're not feeling so great. Oh, they might have some shit in their lungs from all that smoke, maybe. Oh, that's not good. And then they are in just court trying to figure out if they can sue the tobacco companies for promoting it for being so cool, and they fail. So now they're bedridden and it's really sad, and then they get bankrupt, so they have to go back to court. And then at the end
they were bankrupted because they were in bed sad.
Well, no, because they're like fucking in medical debt and shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
And they can't work.
Yeah. And then they pass away and their funeral is really bare bones, right? And then it just goes, don't let this happen to your old folks. At our Brookdale facility, we will treat them with the utmost care and blah, 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 and just make it look like this pristine, wonderful bullshit.
That's actually a pretty good commercial for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good commercial for making smoking seem bad, though.
Yeah, yeah, true. It doesn't. Well, I mean, in the beginning, it
Tyler,
did show them in
yours
the
was too.
50s.
Yeah.
I mean, it does show them looking cool.
It does show them looking cool.
Yeah.
And I did feel bad for vaping during that very emotional commercial that you were describing to me.
Yeah, that was a little, distasteful, but
It was a little disrespectful.
but it looked fucking so sick, dude.
I said it was going to be sad.
They can't even afford coffins. They just throw their fucking dead ass bodies in the hole.
That's how
limp
Brookdale
bodies.
is advertising now. They're just showing like what's the worst it could possibly fucking be, and it's just like a super cut of like elderly people like in the worst situations, like whole like 5 flights of stairs just tumbling down, and it never cuts, or just like getting stuck in a specific situation, getting crushed by the garage door.
And it's
they're
not like it's
don't
not
let
like
this happen to your loved ones.
It's not like slapstick comedy at all. It's like really gritty, like fucking Midsummer ass shots.
And as the person is falling down like the really, really long flight of stairs, as it gets down to the end, like where the shot is a little bit wider, like you see the boom mic guy running, chasing after it to make sure he captures every bone breaking. They were just waiting there until some old person tripped and fell down the stairs. They film it like Planet Earth. It takes a long time, but well worth it.
I like it if it's like, it's not slapstick, but there's it's like something where like someone gets like, You know when you're watching like a sports game and someone gets like hit in the nuts with something or just like anything. If someone gets hit in the nuts, it's not funny, but there's something comical about it. Like it's not slapstick, but there's just something where you innately kind of like,
It's something,
oh, fuck, I don't want to laugh, but that was kind of funny.
It's like it's like innately primal, but still grotesquely like depicting how they're dying. Like the old person falling down the stairs has like bones jutting out of their skin and shit. Like it's just over the top. It's just over the top, but it's also just like, oh yeah, that can happen.
I like how we were just like, yeah, it's not like slapstick and it's not like too much, but there's something primally funny about it. And Tays like, yeah, like bones are coming out of the body. There's fucking blood spilling everywhere. It's brutal. And I thought I was the fucked up one, Tay. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's just pretty bad.
All right, I'm going to make one for us right now.
Okay.
Our setting. Mom's kitchen. Our campaign. There's actually too many trees. And our company, Lime Scooters.
Huh. That's gonna be an interesting one.
Oh, I got it. Okay. So it ties into the halftime show, right? This will be a commercial after the halftime show.
Yeah, it airs right after prime spot.
Yep.
Okay, good.
And we see Marshall Mathers like suiting up like for a night of rapping or
Tay,
whatever,
if you say Mom Spaghetti, I'm going to slap you in the fucking face. If you say Mom Spaghetti, I am going to smack you.
So Eminem is all just like,
say it.
Shit. I know my mom is going to be cooking for me tonight, right? So he's going through the Lose Yourself song is playing, like just the beat. And it's this journey of him to get back to his mom's kitchen. But he realizes that like he can't get there on foot. It's too far. So now he has to take the new Lime scooter that runs purely on dirty diesel.
Yeah, Lime got bucked this time. They're like, you wanted a fucking Hemi? You got it.
and he rides home to his mom's kitchen where there is mom's spaghetti.
Oh, so it's a happy ending. I like that.
But you said there's actually too many trees. So I took that as in we're going to be the most environmentally destructive as possible.
Yeah.
And the new Lime scooters are so powerful that he runs head on into a tree and he tumbles that bitch right over.
The new Lime scooters, now with 5 lithium-ion batteries we had to mine from the earth. Does it use all 5 batteries? No, it only uses one of them. We just added an extra 4 to make it more inefficient.
Damn, that's actually a really good one today.
Hard to beat, I know.
You could be having an emotional conversation in your mom's kitchen, too. Like, mom's kitchen's where the best conversations happen. And it's like mom cooking and you're like talking about all this stuff. And then she's like, you start noticing your mom is going down. Like, your mom's getting sucked into the alt-right pipeline. It's like... She's like making dinner, and that's when like there's like a cut of like you as a child listening to her and you're both laughing, you as an adult and you're both like crying, and then finally you in your mom's kitchen, and then you're just like, you know, I could use one of our conversations, Mom. And she's like, did you know that there's actually a cabal of global elitists that are doing this? And you're like, what? Wait, Mom, what? And she's like, yeah, they're actually drinking all this blood. Mom, what's happening to you? And she's like, you know, I think the environment has always had climate change, you know? Like, the climate's always been changing, Billy. And you're like, no, Mom, stop. Please don't do this. How do we include Lime scooters in that?
Yeah, I was going to say there's a pretty big component missing, which is the brand that we're...
Okay, I got it. So you're getting to this argument with your mom, and she's just like, actually, we're planting too many trees. It's going to offset the climate the other way, so we have to keep burning diesel shit. And you're going to be like, you know what, Mom? I'm done. It's impossible to reason with you. You're too sucked into the pipeline. And then you go home and you realize, like, man, I got to really start thinking about the environment a bit more. And then that's when Lime comes in, because he cuts down his car used to drive to work and gets Lime instead.
I really thought you were about to say he got Lyme's disease. Like, the way you said,
it did sound a bit like that.
He got Lyme, and it's like, whoa.
Whoa.
That took. Wait, did we hold on a second? The director cut. Which lime are we making a commercial for?
Lime or Lyme? This is kind of important.
Fuck. I probably should have verified that before we started.
I've got like 100 scooters back here, gang. I hope it's the right one.
You know how much it cost to get Marshall Mathers here? It wasn't cheap.
And then they're like, Marshall, so what is it? Which lime? And he's like, oh, sorry. I guess I just lost myself in the music.
Boo.
Tay, you literally set up an entire commercial around the joke about mom's spaghetti, so you can huff a fucking fart right out of my ass, all right?
Yeah, because the fucking context was it had to be in a kitchen.
Lick my tight little butthole, Tay.
Why is it so tight?
It's fresh.
Because nothing's ever been in there. It's so virginal.
All right, here, come here. Drop trow.
No,
Drop trow. Drop
Not
trow.
here, not here.
No, drop trow.
No one wants to experience an audio
only butt licking.
an audio exclusive loss of virginity.
Band name, I called it. I was gonna do a bit where if you played along with me, I was gonna stick my tongue out and go like, Tori, let go.
That might be the most vile thing I've ever heard.
This got really bad.
Ever. I've never heard something so vile, and like I don't need a visual. The audio description is fine of your tongue being stuck.
But then I played an anal prank on Tay's tongue. Like, and the fact that you think I would have that much control over my sphincter is
well, you said it.
insane.
You said it was a tight little butthole, so I was playing off the joke that it was too tight.
No, I know what you were doing.
Oh, okay.
And look, here's the thing, Tay. You were right. My joke sucked shit. I was just embarrassed.
You know those like adult versions of like children's books, like that one that's like "Go to sleep, you dumb fuck."
Yeah, go the fuck to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, go the fuck to sleep or something. There's like an audio children's book in there somewhere of like a little cartoon illustration, and it's just Tori's Too Tight butthole. Tori walked down the street, and all he heard were names. But when he got to school and met his friend Donald Glover, they had the most fun of games. Too Tight Tori. Too Tight Tori rode in the van, going to Target just as fast as they can.
Going to Target as they sip from the can. Remember, we were drinking.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, there's an extended rhyme there. Tori walks in and his tummy feels queasy. Too many beers and his butthole is... What can we rhyme with that? Where do we go?
Sleazy?
No, because it's too tight.
Yeah.
Too
So
tight.
I think we need to do the how do we get there?
We can workshop this not on mic, gang. This seems like I feel like we lost everyone for sure.
It's a highly inappropriate and erotic journey through Tori's life, as shown in illustrations.
I was gonna say the Tuttle twins and Tori's tight butthole.
Yeah. The Tuttle twins present Too Tight Tori.
Tuttle twins
presenting you.
The Tuttle twins present Too Tight Tori, a different kind of pipeline.
Oh my god! Oh my, that was fucking great, Tyler. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Really
that
good.
was beautiful.
It was really, really good.
Holy shit!
See, I feel like I need to get. Does someone have a palate cleanser? Because I don't want to think about my good friend in illustration form getting his tight little butthole shown off to the world in a little pop-up
licked
book
by Donnie Glover. Yeah.
I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, it's not a good. You know what my favorite part about this is? It started off with like something most people could kind of get behind, like, oh, it's like the funny Marshall Mathers commercial, and this is where we are now.
Yeah, welcome to the show. That just kind of happens.
That's the whole point of the show.
Yeah.
Is it's jazz.
It's not usually this steep of a drop off. It's usually
True.
like a nice sledding hill. This was like we dove off a cliff and started talking about how tight my beehole was.
Yeah, this one was a bit faster of a descent.
Well, yeah, we climbed a mountain that was too difficult. Like, it was a jagged edge. There was no, like, we couldn't do any sick tricks down on that snowboarding hill. Like, it was too jagged, and we're like, fuck it. If we splat at the bottom, maybe, like, that'll end up being something.
Mm-hmm. See, we were building up to the top of the mountain, and then Tori said, you know, lick my butthole, and the pickaxe, like, kind of slipped out of the...
Shit.
Yeah.
And we're all on a rope together, so if one of us falls, all of us fall.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But there was a slide whistle as we went down, so...
I'm so serious. I need a palate cleanse. I don't care if it's funny. I don't care what it is. I just need a little bit of a palate cleanser.
Do you want the palate cleanser to be the ending, or do you want, like, you need a buffer?
I need a buffer in there. Like, we just talked about how we dove off the edge of a fucking cliff. Like I said, I don't care if it's fun. I just need someone to give me a buffer between now and the outro, so I don't have to continue thinking about Toris Too Tight butthole.
Okay, so I was talking with a friend of mine, and we were discussing things that you, like, as a child, the kind of things that you would like to eat, where it's like, oh yeah, like I always wanted to have a PB&J when I was a kid or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she just comes out with, you guys ate mayonnaisers, right?
No. Hold on.
And Tori, there was no joke in her voice. There was no sarcasm on her face. She stared us dead in the eyes and said, you guys had mayonnaisers, right?
What the fuck is a mayonnaise?
Tori, if you continue down this path, I'm cutting a good 20 minutes of something to make room for a mayonnaiser. I gotta know, what the fuck is a mayonnaiser?
Okay, I want to see if you could guess what a mayonnaiser is, because she also said it's what my dad would always make for me when my mom was gone.
Yep, I got this.
Tay, what is it?
It is a tortilla, too much mayonnaise, one slice of ham, one slice of American.
I wish it was. Wrong. Tyler, what is it?
A mayonnaiser. What's I'm trying to think of what the fuck the Azer is. Like, it's like some kind of cracker, because I feel like I'm just missing the brand name that has Azer in it.
Wrong, Tyler. It's a slice of white bread with mayo on it, and that's it.
No shot.
You can't legally eat that.
They did. She did. She fucking scarfed him up. Loved him.
Let's think about this from the perspective of a dad, though. That kind of tracks, right?
That's criminal. No, let's think
that's
about this
not
from
what
the
dads
perspective
think.
of a
like
dad.
some burnt out 50-year-old. His wife is the breadwinner. He just works a shitty insurance job.
No excuse. You have to go to jail. You have to go to jail if you feed. Like, that is the perfect example of what Child Protective Services are looking for. Like, when they are, like, patrolling the neighborhood, like, hey, you guys have any reports of any mayonnaisers around here?
A mayonnaiser sounds like a joke that almost got cut from King of Queens.
It's like the most stereotypical lazy dad meal, where it's like, hey, I don't think you should have any kind of custody whatsoever. Yeah. I don't think you should be legally entrusted with a child if you're feeding them a spoonful of mayonnaise on white bread. I know he didn't toast that bread either.
Oh,
I know that
not.
was soft.
No, it was specifically worded as a slice of white bread, not a slice of toast.
So, can we say that, like, this experience for that girl, did you, like, oh my God, that's not okay. Like, your dad shouldn't have allowed you to eat that. Do you think this is like culinary gaslighting?
It might be. Like, I embraced her and I said, I'm so sorry. I hope you know it's not your fault. Like, I had to try and, like,
this is a safe space. This is a safe space.
Okay,
space. There's no mayo within a half mile.
I apologize. I shouldn't be talking shit about her. We shouldn't be blaming the victim in this scenario because that was a child.
I don't know. She fucking scarfed him up like a nasty little piggy, though, didn't she?
Because we were talking about food we had
Daddy,
an affinity for, right?
make me a mayonnaiser, please.
Mayonnaiser.
It's the same kind of nostalgia, because that's what you were talking about, like nostalgic flavors or whatever. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same kind of nostalgia that like a war vet would have for an MRE.
The fact that you described mayonnaise on a piece of white bread as a flavor just seems like a wrong use of the English language.
It's not a flavor. I don't care what anyone says. That's a full texture. That's not a flavor. That is just like a texture. That is
eat my nasty egg cream on this fucking raw ass bread.
It's I wouldn't even call it a texture. It's just a color. It's just white. That's all it is. Like, hey, what'd you have for dinner? White. That's it.
Because they cut the crusts off too.
The only thing that could have provided any amount of flavor, they cut off. The only thing that might be like marginally good for your system to digest, they cut it off.
Yeah, Dad's like, yeah, you're not gonna want these. I got you. Mom's gone.
How do you make that? Because like, okay. I'll out myself here. I've made some disgusting shit.
No, we all have.
Sure have.
We all have.
I haven't.
Tori makes me remember this about once a month. I think it was a tortilla, some string cheese that I ripped apart.
Yeah, you did.
And then some kind of deli salami that I placed on the tortilla shell. And then
under or over the cheese?
Under the cheese.
Okay, good. You're not a heathen.
So that doesn't make it any better whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no, I know. But
it just seems like a better order. You know?
Yeah, this was just defining what layer of hell he went to, the top one or the bottom one.
Yeah, because like if you're doing all that and then you put the cheese underneath the other things, it's like, no, something's extra fucked up about this guy.
Like in a wrap, it doesn't matter, but like for some reason my brain goes, yeah, no, if they put the cheese first, they're a psycho.
If there was just like any amount of oversight on like what you're allowed to eat, no one would have let me eat that. Mm-hmm. No. And no one would have let anyone else eat. I can't fucking say the name. A mayonnaiser.
Yeah.
I feel like
I can't really talk. I've had disgusting shit.
Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. Like the tolerance for gross shit making it for someone else is so much lower than like you're alone in your house. There's like an egg, some peanut butter, and maybe a cracker in the fucking thing. So you just make the most disgusting, vile shit because you know no one else has to bear this burden.
But you made that for yourself. An adult didn't present that to you as if it were a meal. That
exactly, and that's
eat.
the problem.
What'd you have for dinner? Oh, I had a mayonnaiser. What is it? Wet bread Daddy gives me.
With my tortillas, at least I had like at least a couple groups from the food pyramid. With a mayonnaiser,
you get one.
I don't know if mayonnaise is on the food pyramid.
It's an oil, so it'd be up in like the sweets and oils category.
No, I don't know.
It is not an oil. It has oil, but it is not categorized that way. And if it is, I'm gonna storm the fucking FDA or whoever.
Let me explain why I decided to say that. It's because when I was in grade school,
look me in the eyes and tell me you believe that mayonnaise belongs on the fucking nutritional pyramid.
I want to know if you Google a mayonnaiser, what comes up? Because I'm pretty sure that this was a her thing and her alone.
How do you want me to spell mayonnaiser?
Mayonnaise ER.
I found a different definition on Urban Dictionary. Mayonnaiser, a god of mayonnaise, some would say. This person will bathe, will consume, will even do intercourse with mayonnaise. This the amount.
Okay. Now I gotta know before you continue that sentence. When they say we'll do intercourse with mayonnaise, does it specify intercourse with another human being and mayonnaise is involved in the equation somehow, or with the mayonnaise? The mayonnaise is the physical partner.
I don't know. It doesn't elaborate, so I have to assume.
And also, which one's worse?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Which one is worse?
I'd argue that it's the other human being using mayo in some capacity during your coitus.
Yeah, because you're subjecting another person to that, whereas the other way, it's just you sticking your dick in a jar.
And we all look. We were all young at some point. I tried sticking my dick in a lot of things, hoping it would feel right.
Did it.
Never
once done that.
I was just playing with you, man. I was kidding.
Literally never once done that.
Like, can I read the back half of this definition of the mayonnaiser that
more?
I found? Oh, there's absolutely more. The amount of things this type of person will do with mayonnaise is uncountable. There are just too many. There are just too many possibilities. And then they have person 1 and person 2 using it as an example. Person 1, have you heard about Matthew? He's become such a mayonnaiser. Person 2, I know, right? He brings that jug of mayonnaise everywhere.
Oh, what the fuck?
I would like science, just science in general, to try and specify to me, can someone become a mayonnaiser? Because I feel like you got to be born a mayonnaiser. I don't think you grow into that.
No, I think they have to have a...
I don't think it's a teachable art form.
Hold on. Okay. Chowhound.com.
Whoa.
Chowhound.com. There's a general discussion post from Nomi Lubin from 2002, February 15th, 2002. Holy shit, it's February 15th on the day of this recording. This is fate that we found this.
Literally exactly 20 years later.
Oh my God.
Title, bread and mayonnaise, anyone? I'm wondering if anyone else out there likes bread and mayonnaise, just preferably supermarket white bread and mayonnaise. I know most people find it distinctly unappealing, but are there others who love it like I do? At times, I actually crave it above all else.
What? What are the comments? You have to read the comments.
Did anyone ever comment? Or we can be the first 20 years later. We can respond to them like, are you okay now? Are you safe?
There's a comment that says, Wonder Bread and Hellman's, yummy. Oh, someone said, I prefer Wonder Bread and Miracle Whip.
That's not a mayonnaiser. That's a false prophet.
That's not a mayonnaiser. Kill the false mayonnaiser.
Kenny Candy says, I'm a big fan of peanut butter and mayo.
That is foul.
I know it's 20 years later, but can we find Kenny's IP address? Can we track that? That if Kenny isn't already in a fucking secure max prison, like, it's only a matter of time. We need to get this information to the authorities. I feel like you weren't presented with, like, just a conversation about food. You were presented with the opportunity to do the right thing, Tori, and that's lock these people up.
Yeah, I feel like I shared the link with you so we can all start to spread it upon ourselves and find everybody in here who said that it was acceptable in any respect. Like, even if they're like, well, no, it's got to be seeded rye for me. Yeah, well, fucking in the clinker still.
Like, no, it doesn't, like, dilute your sentence at all. You're still getting the max possible fucking sentence in this situation. A taste of nostalgia. And they're like, God, you know what does it for me? Mayonnaise.
This feels like we got some type of closure out of this.
Yeah, good find.
But I still feel unsettled.
I don't feel any amount of closure. I feel like I was given a new mission, like a new purpose in life. Like, this isn't closure. This is just the beginning, Tori.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I hate the most about this entire thing is that now in my Google history, there is bread and mayonnaise.
There's a comment that I have on here from 3 days after the post. There's an infamous story about my older brother in the 4th grade in Brooklyn, New York. In about 1956, the teacher had an extra slice of pizza from her lunch and announced to the class that she would give it to the student with the worst lunch. Everyone pointed at my brother, who would always bring mayonnaise sandwiches. I love them too.
Oh.
It's so sad.
Even the classmates knew. All of the classmates had previously made fun of that kid for like, there goes Jason. He's got stinky lunch.
And that's in the 50s too, when just people just would eat fucking raw meat out of a bowl.
Imagine being that teacher too, just walking around the students like, oh, I don't know, Shelly, those noodles don't look super great. And then walking to a student with a mayonnaise sandwich.
What do you got? Mayonnaise on bread.
And it's not even fun anymore. It's just like, oh my God, are you okay?
Get in the car. I'm actually going to take you to Denny's.
There's like, it's the 1950s. You know someone showed up like, oh, what do you have for lunch? Corn from the farm. Just raw corn. And they're like, okay, well, at least that's probably more nutritious than mayonnaise on bread.
Well, fuck.
You know what else will get you bullied? This podcast. So go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps the show out, gets us into curated lists, and just gives us some more content to bounce off of. We love hearing from you, so please feel free to do so.
You can also go on to whatever podcatcher you listen to this show on, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever it is, and follow us there. If you have the option to leave a star rating, please do so, only if you have a good one, though. And leave a comment. That kind of stuff is extremely helpful for just getting the show pushed to people a little bit more often. You can also go to youtube.com/shapelessmedia. It's the corresponding YouTube channel with this podcast, and you're going to find all kinds of stuff on there, and you're bound to find something you like. I mean, there's like over 700 videos, so you're going to find something you like. Have a good time. Get a little bit more of us.
Picture this.
Fuck.
It's the 1984 Winter Olympic Games. You're concerned about your dental hygiene. And a Toyota pulls up. And who comes out except who is a celebrity in the 1980s?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger comes out of the car and he said, "Young child, do you have a toothbrush? Do you have a toothbrush?
Your stinky teeth."
Do you have a toothbrush here at the 1984 Winter Olympic Games? If you need one, come with me. Come with me. We'll get you one fast. Bricky bree, get to the chopper. And then a Toyota Camry airdrops from the sky. And Arnold Schwarzenegger drives you to the nearest Walgreens to purchase a toothbrush. He gives you $2.50. And you're like, boy, I sure need to buy a toothbrush. But there's a flashier product in that Walgreens. And it says Pod Decks. And you're like, whoa, what's that? And then there's a little infographic that says, Pod Decks are going to help your very own podcast. Here at the Winter Olympic Games in 1984, podcasts haven't been invented yet. But boy, oh boy, when they do get invented, you're going to be hot off the presses with funny questions, some wacky situations, just some good topics for your future podcast. Or you could buy something lame like a toothbrush. But instead, you buy the Pod Decks. And it's 1984, so it's wicked cheap. But inflation. Now you need to get them cheaper. So if you use code SWORDWATCH at checkout, you can get 10% off your first order in the future time today online by going to www.poddecks.com. Again, use code SWORDWATCH at checkout to receive 10% off your first order. And don't brush your teeth. Get Pod Decks instead. Breaky break, get to the chopper.
You guys ready for the podcast last laugh?
Hold on,
Pod Decks.
Yeah,
Pod Decks. My brain.
You've been thinking about mayonnaise a lot, Tori. We gotta
Yeah,
get
it's
outta
okay,
here.
bud.
I've got mush brain. You guys ready for the Pod Deck last laugh?
Yes.
Yes.
What reoccurring lie did you always tell your parents or teachers?
No, Mom. He's not my bully. Donald Glover and I are actually friends. No, Mom, you don't understand. When he drives drunk with me in the passenger seat, it's not danger. It's a fun game that he and I have.
I'm in on it.
I'm so in on it. I just don't want to embarrass him by letting him know I'm in on it.
a lie that I always told my parents was, yeah, of course, Dad, I love mayonaisers.
The school guidance counselor when you walk in. Tay, come here for a second.
Yeah, Mrs. Persephone, what's up?
Yes, it's me, Mrs. Persephone. And Tay, how's things at home?
Oh, they're pretty good. My dad started making this new snack that's super tasty. It's called a mayonnaiser. Have you ever heard of it?